everybody, this is Chad from Stick's Blog. I'm Stick, and tonight I just want to talk to you about a pack that I'm about to purchase, and I'm trying to figure out some of the different options that are available for the pack and figure out what it is exactly that I want in the pack. The pack that I'm debating getting is the pack that I'm wearing, and you may not be able to see much of it now. But it's the ZPacks Cuban Fiber Blast 26 pack. Now it's been changed to Blast 30 pack because it's larger than what it was listed at. But anyway, real quick, I want to give a shout out to John Abela from RedwoodOutdoor, and I'll post his link down at the bottom of the screen here. If you're not familiar with him, you need to go to his site and check out his site, check out some of his YouTube videos. He's an awesome guy. He's got a lot of hiking experience. But anyway, I've been talking with him for a while now. We met, it was probably through one of the YouTube channels or maybe the blog or something. I can't remember exactly where now, but we've talked for a while. And a while back I sent him my Skyscape Trekker tent to check out, and whenever he returned it to me, he sent quite a few different items for me to check out as well. And the pack that I'm wearing, the Blast 26, is one of the items that was in the box that he sent me. So I want to say thank you to John Abela for giving me the opportunity to actually put my hands on this pack, to put my gear in it, to load it up, to walk around, and to actually be able to use it a little bit to decide if this is the pack that I want, or if I need to go bigger, smaller, or what options I might add. It's really been a help because, you know, with ZPacks, they're a great company to deal with. Joe's a great guy to deal with. Everything I've ever bought from him so far, experience has been great. And of course the items that I bought's been awesome. But this isn't a pack that you can exactly go to a store and try on and see what you like. It's pretty much you have to order one and take it from there. So I'm real lucky that John gave me the chance to try this out. So again, thanks, John. So anyway, I want to go on with it. What I want to do with this video tonight is I want to just kind of show you, first off, I'm going to show you the packs that I've gotten and explain to you a little bit why I'm going with this pack. And then I want to show you what I've got in this pack. I'm going to take everything out, lay it on the table, show you, and I want to show you how I pack this pack. And the reason that I'm doing that is because I'm looking for feedback from people like John. I want to know what they think about, not necessarily the gear that I'm carrying in the pack, because that's my personal preference, but is there a way that I can load the pack, or that I can put the pack on, or something that I'm not picking up on that somebody else can point out so that I will be aware of it. And that's the purpose of this video. Fit, you know, here in a minute I want to show you how this pack fits me before I take everything out, as far as the shoulder straps, the hip belts, stuff like that. And I'm looking for people's feedback that have experience with this, and you know, just trying to do a little investigation before I buy another pack. Okay guys, what I want to talk about first is whenever you order the Z-Pack, there's a couple of things that are optional. The torso length, of course, that's one thing that's optional. It's a fixed shoulder strap, so you can adjust it like you can on some of the more commercial type packs. So what I'm looking for, John, or Joe at ZPacks maybe, is how does this look on me? I've got it sitting on my hips about where I want it, and I'm afraid that it's actually, I'm wondering if it needs to wrap around my shoulder just a little bit more, or is it okay going straight across? I was considering getting load lifters, but I'm thinking that with the amount of stuff I've got in there, I'm probably not going to need it, so I'm probably not going to consider that as an option anymore. So I'm looking for feedback on shoulder straps. John tells me that this one is a tall +1 rather than the default. So I'm looking at going with the default just so that the straps will curve down. So if you have any input on that, I'd appreciate that. And I don't know how well you can see it. And then there's the other side there. Okay. Next I want to talk about the hip belts. Now I'm going to say, considering this hip belt stops right here, which is the bony part actually goes out just a little bit past it, but there's not a lot of weight in the pack, so it's actually a little more comfortable than what I was anticipating. Typically when I bought the last few packs, I've wanted padding that came all the way out, actually a little past the bony part of my hips, but this one doesn't quite reach it. But like I said, because of the weight, I'm thinking that it's going to be okay. I believe that John said that this is the 50-inch waist belt. So just looking for anybody's thoughts on what they think about that. Like I said, the bony part of my hip stops about right here, so you can see there's half an inch or so past it. But like I say, it's kind of right at this moment, just wearing around a little bit that I have, I don't think it's that much of a problem, but I'm not sure. And the last I want to talk about as far as fit is this pouch here. Now when I first started putting the pack in the cart the way that I wanted it, I had the top pouches to go on the side of the pack, and I had hip belt packs, or hip belt pouches, because that's what I'm used to, that's what I'm familiar with, and that's what I know that I like. However, after talking to John, I decided that I want to try something a little different. I want to try and counterbalance the weight, and I credit all this to John. He gave me a lot of information about counterbalancing, and I believe that even the way that I have the stuff in the pockets on the outside of the pack now, that probably ain't going to match up 100%, but maybe I'm working on it, I don't know. But anyway, so I'm looking at going with this front pack here, because it is a multi-use pack. I can use it for different things. According to Joe's website, ZPacks, it can be used as a top lid on the pack. You can wear it as a hip belt. You can of course wear it as a front pouch, or you can even wear it like a purse, or a man purse. But anyway, it seems like it has a lot of different uses for it. It's a pretty good size volume, and I like it on the front of my pouch better than I thought that I would, because I actually have pretty good access to a lot of different things, and I can fit a lot of different things in here. And actually, truth be told, I figured that if I actually did get hip belt pouches on these, that they would kind of be far back and I wouldn't be able to access them as well as I can this. But I'm curious about, John, how did you attach this to your pack and the video that you did on this multi-day pack? I just rigged up a little something here. I put a little clip on there so that I could put one of the buckles there, and I'm actually using the sternum strap clips to attach it on the top. There's nothing holding on the bottom. So I'm just looking for some information on is there a better way or a different way, or does it really matter on how you attach this to your shoulder straps. I am considering not using the sternum strap, because if I use this in place of the sternum strap, then it feels like the I can't use the sternum strap and I can't pull the shoulder straps in just a little bit, and it feels like possibly my straps may kind of slide off the side. But other than that, you can see how it is. I'll tell you right now, that's the back of it. And John, you're probably not liking what you see there. I'm working on it. But what I've got inside here right now is everything that I would take for a winter trip here in the southeast where I live, except for food. I've got everything: my clothes, my sleeping bag, my pads. I've got water, my stove. I've got fuel over here in the side. Rain jacket. I mean, I've got everything except food. And weighing my pack with everything is about 14.5 pounds. My digital scale only goes up to 13 pounds, so I had to weigh it on a fish scale, but it came to 14.5 pounds. Now, there's about a pound in here, and so that would mean that there's only about 13.5 pounds or so back here. So I may can offset a little bit more weight. Like I say, I'm just playing with it. I haven't got real used to it, and I'm just kind of wanting to see what the ideas are. So anyway, what I'm going to do now is I want to quickly just kind of show you some of the backpacks that I've started with and how I ended up getting here. And then, like I said, I'm going to take everything out, show you everything I got, and then I'm going to do a video where I load everything back up. And again, I'm looking for feedback there on how I load things up. So what I want to get started with first is my first backpack. Now keep in mind, I've only been backpacking now for about 3 years. I just got into it not too long ago, so I kind of feel like I've come a little ways. And the backpacks kind of tell a story as it is. The first backpack that I have here is the Kelty Red Cloud 5600. This is a monster of a backpack, weighs like 5 pounds 10 ounces. It's a 90 liter, I think, 5,600 cubic inches. So it's huge. I used this quite a bit. It held up really well. I mean, I got to give it to Kelty. It's a durable pack. There are a couple of things. I've got some holes in pockets and stuff like that. I mean, it's kind of been through some stuff, but it's been a good pack. It's just that it's heavy, 5 pounds 10 ounces, and then also it's huge, 5,600 cubic inches. Now the gear that I got, like I said, this is my my winter setup, 3,000 cubic inch pack. This is almost twice the size, so I don't need all the space. So now I pretty much keep this pack, and if any of my buddies or anybody wants to go with me, it's my loaner pack. It's a good pack. It's good for the money. It's just heavy. So there it is, the Kelty Red Cloud 5600. Now after doing a few hikes and stuff, I kept meeting a lot of hikers. And I kept hearing a lot of things about ULA. One of the first through hikers I got to talk to, he had a circuit, and he was actually a ranger up in the Great Smoky Mountains, and he was actually wearing that circuit when I was talking to him. So after hearing all the good things about the ULAs, I checked into it, and I decided I wanted to go ahead and get one. So I ended up going with the ULA circuit. This thing right here, I believe, is 38 ounces, or just a little over 2 pounds. So easily I cut the weight of my Kelty in half by going with this pack. I can't remember right offhand how many cubic inches this is. I want to say it's like 4,800 or something like that. So I didn't really shave off a lot of volume to the pack that I did with Kelty, as much as I did weight. But it was still a good thing, because still a lot of my gear was kind of big. So this come in really well. I want to say that I really love this pack, and I'm going to hang on to this pack. I'm not getting rid of this pack, and I still plan on using this pack for instances that I may go out with my wife or my son and I need to carry extra gear. I can pull this pack out, because this thing will carry, I don't know, it's rated up to 40 pounds. I have never had to carry that much, but I think this is a good pack. I like this pack, and I'm going to keep it. I also like that it's simple. It's got the front pocket here, 2 side pockets there. It's got hip belt pockets, and that's it. Doesn't have any of those other zippered pockets or anything like that. So that's the ULA circuit, and I'm really happy with it. And then, last but not least, once I decided that my summer stuff was way too small to fit in even the circuit, I needed a smaller pack, so I decided to go with the 6 Moon Design Swift pack. And to be honest, I was a little disappointed when I got it because of how big it is. I was looking to cut weight, but I was also looking to cut volume, and I didn't cut volume with this. I did cut weight. This thing without the weight belt, I mean the hip belts and stuff, is 15 ounces without a pad inside it and everything. It's only 15 ounces. It's a nice pack, and I like it. Not sure if I'm going to keep it. I may end up getting rid of it once I get this other pack. I've used it a couple of times. I haven't used it as much as I have the other packs. It's a good pack. It's a tough pack. And at 15 ounces, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's just that I kind of got it when I was looking for something else, so it hasn't worked out the way that I wanted it to. So I'm going to hang on to it for a little while and just see what happens. It may become a loaner pack too. But anyway, that's the 6 Moon Design Swift. Now I have a couple of other day packs. I have quite a few other packs. Just to show you, this is a little Gossamer Gear rucksack that I just got. I don't believe I'm actually going to be able to use this for a full-fledged hiking thing. I'm really worried using it for day hikes and stuff. But I've got numerous other small day packs and stuff like that I use, but nothing like that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all this stuff out on the table, and I'm going to get the camera again, show you, go through it, and then I'm going to put it all in the pack. So hang on.